Alrighty. So let's just pray first, and then we're going to go from there. Thank you, Jesus, that we can come as sons of God, as we in the Spirit arc together, and in the Spirit take hands, as we just form a circle, an unbreakable bond between brothers and sisters, Lord. Thank you that we as sons of God are arcing with you and the angelic realm. We welcome the angels that are here with us. We welcome our guardian angels who sit with our scroll and administer so that we can fulfill our destiny. And we welcome you here. We welcome the heavenly hosts. We welcome the cloud of witnesses who are interceding and praying for us right now as we are going to step into an ascension for what you have written and breathed over us. And we just thank you for that, Jesus. So firstly, like we've taught, let's just start breathing in with your nose, out through your mouth. Picture Jesus in front of you. We're engaging the breath. When you engage the breath, you are engaging the blueprints for the ascension for today. And I just want you to breathe in that blueprint, see it embedded on your DNA in your spirit, and you breathe out. If there's worries or concerns that you are sitting with, anxiety, whatever it is, when you breathe in, as you breathe out, see it leave with the breath that you are breathing out. And we start to align our spirit with the Holy Spirit. As you are breathing in the breath of Yahweh, to start to feel that frequency being released from his breath into your DNA. Start to feel that intoxication of the new wine that is releasing through his breath inside of you. Like last week, start to picture yourself floating in that breath of Yahweh as He releases it over you and through you. And you're starting to float in that breath. See the frequency, see the vibration, see the colors of the breath as it just permeates your whole spirit being. Always remember to breathe, because you're breathing, you are taking in what your spirit is experiencing. Just feel how the spirit realm is just becoming more real. Physical realm is completely disappearing as you are just getting lost into the breath of Yahweh. As you're floating in the breath, I want you to picture, imagine the frequency in the breath creating an ascending ladder. And just like you lie, imagine you are in the sea and you're floating in the sea. At some point, you catch a current, and that current either takes you out or it brings you in. So you're catching the current of the frequency in the breath of Yahweh, and allow that current to start ascending your spirit into the heavenlies. And you just feel it's like a super tube, but it goes higher instead of down. And you just catch that current of the frequency, and you're just riding it as you're circling and ascending into higher realms of the frequency in the breath of Yahweh. Now, I want you to listen. As you are ascending, spiraling upwards, you are starting to hear the angels sing. You're starting to become aware of the angelic choirs. So as you go up, be aware of the angels singing, chanting, worshiping, and you're starting to be enraptured in that frequency of what the angels are releasing in the heavenly realms. And you're continuing to spiral up as you are in that current of the frequency of the breath of Yahweh. Start to feel the vibration in your spirit as you are becoming aware of the singing, the frequencies being released. While you are ascending, drink some new wine of the presence of Jesus. Remember, the higher, the deeper we go, we want our spirit to be intoxicated with the reality of the love of Jesus. Okay, as you're moving up, I want you to picture a portal opening up above you. And you're moving through that portal into this realm dimension, and just see the portal closing below you. And as you are in this dimension, and you are just lying on your back, you are floating, and I want you to see millions of angels encircled around you. So if you think of a picture of lying on an operating table with the doctors around you, so you're floating in the air, but you have scores of angels all around you. Now, all I want you to do now, so I just want you to listen, what is the frequency being released from the angels? That frequency is directed at you. as they release that frequency, just feel your spirit vibrating, starting to come in alignment with the frequency that the angels are releasing over you. I want you to see Jesus approaching you. And he's got a scroll in his hand, and he's unrolling that scroll. And it's a love song that he wrote to you that is going to be released into your scroll, your destiny that's for the now. So as he unrolls it, Jesus starts to sing it over you. You might not know what he is singing. Maybe you hear exactly what he's singing, but he is releasing it over you and in you. I want you to see the gate of your heart open. And as the gate of your heart opens, Jesus starts to sing the love song that he wrote for you. And see those notes and frequencies being released from his breath that he is singing, and it is embedded into your heart. So it goes straight into your heart. And remember the breathing. Always important to breathe, and you breathe in what he is singing over you. So first experience that, and then we're going to move a little bit further on. Just let your spirit soak up what Jesus is singing over you. Feel the alignment in your DNA changing. Okay, now with the angels that are encircling around you. Remember, they are millions. So in other words, picture a stadium, a packed out stadium with the angels all around. And each of them were given a scroll by Jesus. And they are opening those scrolls, and they are starting to sing and chant over you. I want you to listen to what they are singing. It might not be words, it can just be frequency, but you're breathing in what those angels are releasing. I want your spirit to soak it up, that you can tangibly feel the vibration of the voices as it's released over you. As they are releasing that frequency, I want you to see your spirit, your body start shaking. The scroll that Jesus embedded you, that new song that he wrote, it's starting to burn in your spirit and it's starting to come alive. And as the angels are chanting over you and they start to form a canopy over you, as they're creating the environment for that song and that blueprint to come alive, and you see it start rising out of your spirit, man. So just take a moment as you're experiencing what the angels are doing, releasing that frequency, and what is rising up within your spirit. Because what's happening is Jesus is realigning and awakening new destiny. Feel that chanting from the angels. Be aware of something that Jesus could be awakening in your spirit that's been lying dormant, a desire, a call. I want you to picture the angels closing up on you. So they are forming this dome where the vibration and the frequency of your destiny is vibrating within the angelic hosts. What I want you to do is you start chanting with the angels. So you can just do it in the spirit or you can do it audibly. whatever suits you. It could be that you're just speaking something out. It can be that you're just releasing a frequency, however you feel. But you are releasing from your spirit and aligning what they are releasing into you. I just see the angels being released to plant something in your spirit, into your framework. What is it that they're planting in your spirit? If you can't see or you don't know what it is, but just receive it then into your spirit. Each one is being released to plant something into you. I want you to see yourself rising and you taking hands with Jesus, and you are dancing in the spirit with him. So this love song that he wrote over you, the two of you start to dance to what he is singing over you. As you are dancing with him, look into his eyes. Engage the romanticism, engage the new wine that he's releasing from himself into you. Engage the love that he is releasing, the destiny, and just become intoxicated by the love and the love song, that frequency that is being sung over you as he is dancing with you. Now that feeling when you go on a first date and he or she touches you and you get goosebumps, you go for a first dance, all those romantic feelings being stirred up between you and Jesus as he is wooing you into the next that he has for you. become completely enraptured into the dance. As you are dancing with Jesus, see your DNA releasing the notes and the frequency that he sung over you. As your DNA has been completely realigned to the new love song he's written over you, your DNA is responding to what he released in you. See your DNA entangle with the DNA of Jesus. See your love gates entangle with the love gates of Jesus. Feel yourself being completely intoxicated by that love. You're being enraptured, you're being overwhelmed, every being of yours is being realigned with this love song. So continue to engage in the dance, become intoxicated, getting drunk with that love and that frequency. Remember, the angels are still chanting over you as you and Jesus are dancing. Feel that song that Jesus is singing. It is like the burning bush inside of you. It's just a fire that's burning in your spirit. I want you to see Jesus sort of releasing you, and you just back in that place of floating in his breath. And the two of you descend in that current of his breath and that frequency. Continue to look into his eyes. And I just want you to feel you settling in the place where you are now. And as you're still in that place of the breath and the fire of the new song that is burning in your spirit, but I just want you to open your eyes. Beautiful. Righty, I want to just open up, and I just want to hear some experiences from your side. And so if you're ready, or if you'd like to share, then you are welcome to do so. Just remember to unmute yourself.
I'd like to share.
Go for it, Susan.
It's a little intimidating because he's been singing 2 songs over me. And so your whole thing about the theme of the music is, it's like I can feel these 2 songs. It's like I can feel them physically and emotionally. And so I'd like to sing them if I might, and maybe it'll hit somebody else the way it is me, but it's so personal that we'll see how it ends up. They're songs from Broadway plays, and I'm just always feeling his heart about it, but the one is the best things happen while you're dancing. Things that you would not do at home come naturally on the floor. And dancing soon becomes romancing when you're in the arms of one you've never held before. Even a guy with 2 left feet comes out all right if the girl is sweet. And if by chance our cheeks should meet while dancing, just proving that the best things happen while you dance.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And one other one, I mean, I think the thing that I love about the Charlotte is we've had so much teaching, but we're coming alive sensorily to this interaction with the Lord. And we all have our language with the Lord, but mine is music. And this one is from The King and I, and it's, I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close, close to me. How you look in the glow of evening, I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In my dreams I've loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I just love being loved by you. Sorry.
No, nothing to apologize about. That is beautiful, Susan. Awesome engagement. And thank you for being vulnerable to share it and sing it. It's amazing. Anybody else would like to share? I know sometimes an experience is very personal and you don't want to share. And I also get that sometimes your experience is unexplainable, you know. So, but I'll just give another minute or two if there's someone that would like to share. Go for it, Elizabeth. You're on mute.
I just want to say thank you, Susan. Those songs just undid me. It's not only the words that you sang, but it's what was coming from your heart. When we started, for a while, I couldn't really sense anything. I kept getting snatches, but I kept doing the exercises. And then I just decided to verbalize and agree with Cheryl what you were saying. And just by faith, just breathe in and just say, Lord, I'm breathing in this. I'm agreeing with the angels. And just start to continue to just do everything by faith. And then I pick up my cup of tea and I drank my tea. And then suddenly this song in tongues came out of me, but I didn't sing it in my normal singing voice. I sang in falsetto in a higher pitch. And these words just came rolling out of me, singing and singing and singing. And then you said, so that continued for a bit. And then you said that we must start to sing with the angels, what they're singing and what Jesus is singing. And then as this started, you said something else and it triggered a desire inside of me that I had for many years and that I've been talking about to my children. And right away, something started to unfold about that desire. And I immediately took my notepad and my phone and I started to write it down, what I felt the Lord was showing me. So yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for sharing. Journaling. It's awesome. Releases a lot. Norma.
Well, like Elizabeth, I'm going to do this all by faith because I just got absolutely wrecked by where you took us, where the Lord took us. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth right now, but basically the Lord had showed me last week how I was basically sold into slavery as a very young 2-year-old. And
Sure.
and the trauma and the torture, the SRA, has just been unbelievable. And I've never, ever really, really felt loved, ever. I mean, there was this kind of this false life of, you know, knowing the Lord and feeling things in a humanistic way. But, you know, the Lord has always taken me up in ascensions ever since a little girl. And that was my only source of sanity. And when I went there today, the Lord showed me the 7 spirits of God, just taking off all the bondage and slavery, and with their fire and his, just scorching out all that the enemy had done to me. And instead, just these flames of love. And I was just going up in this vortex with Jesus. And there was a point, I mean, I was just so engaged with everything you were saying to be engaged with. I can't remember a lot of it, but I'm going to journal. Oh, yeah. And Jesus actually took me up into a realm with the entanglement of the 7 spirits and the colors and frequencies, into a realm with his song that was so private. It was above where the angels were allowed to go. And I don't know if there's a realm like that, but he was showing me, and just like kissing my spirit and my love gates awake, and showing me the moment where our son, our firstborn, was born, and the nurses put our son on my tummy, and I looked into his eyes, and it was looking into the eyes of Yahweh, Yeshua, Ruach. I mean, it was such profound love. And then he reminded me of that later when I was nursing this little one, that this connection, this nurturing, is exactly what he has been doing all through my life, even when I'm not aware of it. And to actually almost like reestablishing or opening up for the first time my love gates and entangling me with him. And all I could hear him singing. I mean, it was just such outrageous frequencies with all of the millions of angels, with, you know, the songs. It was like, it was just pouring into me. And his promise that I would create the music of his heart with him became a reality today, a reality. And all he could do is just sing beloved and kissing me awake in a whole new way.
Sure. I love what is happening, because we are in that time and space where Jesus is rekindling primordial love. That love that he blew into us at creation, he is rekindling that, and it is an intense place. It's a growing place, because I just think a person's emotions and your body, your soul struggles to process the intensity of that, you know. But Jesus is just going step by step, awakening that, which is, I mean, it is pretty amazing, you know. So that is.
Well, it was always self-protection, always self-protection. I couldn't allow him in because of all the systems of self and places of self-protection that the Lord has been slowly dismantling over the last 71 and a half years. Thank you. It's like, Lord, why? Why did it take you so long? I mean, it's like, I've always asked him that. And it's like, now it's just okay, because for such a time as this, it's like his timing is perfect. His timing is perfect. And I so loved Susan's Broadway song and the others. I mean, I can't wait till the songs come out, and I know my husband is going to be a part of this because I actually ascended with him. I know he had his own experience, but I put him, in the heavenlies. I couldn't help it. It was like the Lord told me to, because we are one flesh. I don't know. Was that illegal?
Sure. Wonderful. Thank you, Norma. Is there anybody else that would still like to share? Jolyn, go for it.
Hi, Norma. I received this song as we were, coming back from our ascension. And when you said you'd never knew love like this before, that was the song that I received. I've never known love like this before. And I'm going to read you the lyrics because, I just feel impressed to do this. So I never knew love like this before. Now I'm lonely nevermore. Since you came into my life, you are my love light. This I know. I'll never let you go. You are my all. You're part of me. Once I was lost and now I'm found. Then you turned my world around. Ooh, when I need you, I call your name. Because I never knew love like this before. You opened my eyes. Because I never knew love like this before. What a surprise. Because I never knew love like this before. This feeling so deep inside of me, such a tender fantasy. You're the one I'm living for. You are my sunlight and my rain, and time could never change what we share forevermore. I never knew love like this before. Now I'm lonely nevermore since you came into my life, and it repeats. What a surprise. It just so beautiful. And, as I was seeing the angels and how, the angels were surrounding us, I saw them as a chandelier, like a crystal chandelier. And, these beautiful, massive chandelier. The word was, we're going to see crystal clear.
Sure.
Unknown caller.
Wow. You know what's amazing for me is that we are in a time and an age where, we've grown up to express our love to Jesus, to express our love to Jesus and how much we love him, but we were never taught how to receive what Jesus is loving over you. And we've sidelined the book of the Song of Songs because because we've struggled to process the whole sexual undertone of Song of Songs, we've taken it, and this is what Jesus wants married couples to be like, and relationships, etc. When, the Song of Songs is what the relationship between you and Jesus is, male or female. And to process that, it is once you're in that place of engaging that inner chamber and allowing that house of wine to enrapture you in that kind of love, where he is a lover that wants to make love to you and express his complete godlike nature in and through you, because you are his bride, So our physical mind struggle to process that, but Jesus is starting to break down that framework where we are really starting to be able to, our gates are opening up to receive. And even though we can't always explain, we are open to receive that love and just to entangle and experience it, which is, I got to be honest with you, I am experiencing the love of Jesus like I've never experienced it before, in such a tangible, physical way, not a rational, spiritual way like we always, and by faith, yeah, of course it's by faith, but Jesus is expressing it physically, that my body vibrates with his love that is just being released in and through me. I have no idea why my camera has gone off, but you can hear me, hey? So is there anybody else that would like to share?
I would. Good.
Go for it, Annie.
Okay, the room is dark. Anyway, I'll be quick. I won't share the songs or anything, but it was on my arms. There were openings inside each of my forearms, and then my scroll. Have you ever seen a player piano? How the scroll rolls and then the keys move.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So it was from arm to arm, and then that was the scroll, and then it was it was like the scroll of a player piano going from arm to arm, forearm to forearm, just kind of whatever was going on. I'm just sharing in case somebody else resonated with that.
Yes. Sure. Thank you, Annie. Thank you for sharing. All righty. Last chance for anybody that maybe wants to share. I just want to commend you guys. I'm super proud of you, of how you are opening up yourself for Jesus to love you the way it was attended the day he breathed his breath into you. We don't even have a framework, or words don't even exist of the intensity of the love at that moment when his breath was breathed and released. Solomon has got but a glimpse of it, of what happened, and we are starting to experience that, which is just phenomenal. So well done to you guys for pursuing that realm, and it is so much fun. It's so awesome. It is just to allow Jesus to love. And so in our next session, where we're going to do the fundamentals of ascension, I'm going to speak about journaling and stuff. I'm telling you, my journal is already nearly halfway, and I started that in January, which, it's a thickish book. But it is just, you can't stop writing when Jesus just tells you everything how he loves you and what he's got planned for you and what's going to happen. I mean, you just, so it's very exciting. Super proud of you. And I love you big time. For those of you who are Ancient Pathways of Melchizedek, remember this Saturday. I will send out the email tomorrow. And then on the chat, I did right at the top put the link for the new one, the Invoking Bloodline Inheritance, which I think is going to be really liberating and set a lot of people free from old bloodlines as well, and invoking what is our DNA in the 12 tribes of Israel. So it's going to be pretty awesome stuff. I love you big time, and you guys must have a lovely week.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Blessings.
everyone.
Thank you. You guys are all awesome.
Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you.
Keep well.
Bye.
Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Awesome.
Ciao.
Awesome. Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shaul. Bye.
Bless you guys. Big pleasure. Have a lovely week.
You too.